So you're not expecting?
No, man. Unfortunately.
You're just more about money now. You're pregnant with your career.
I'm too pregnant with my career, man.
I like that.
Curl music is already out, so that's a baby to take care of.
But I'm on that journey though. I'm thinking about it. I've started to think about it.
Ooh, what are the qualities that you'd be looking for in a guy?
A true friend. A friend.
Okay.
That's all I need. A friend.
Are you listening, Crystal?
A friend that can...
I'm listening.
A friend that will understand me. A man that can be in their own masculine energy, but they also allow me to be in my alpha masculine energy, and sometimes they allow me to be feminine. So I need that man that understands that a woman like me will wear 10 hats, and they let me wear those hats, and they love me and support me for who I am without trying to change me, and I do the same for them, and we empower each other, and we make more money, travel the world. Of course, Banti, I'm not the basic chick, and I need that, you know.
Well.
Crystal.
I'm not basic. I'm not for each and every man. I'm not for everybody. I'm for a few people, and I'm a sapiosexual woman. So to make an impression on me is such.
Crystal, do you know what sapiosexual means? It means somebody that's attracted to intelligence.
Yes. Yeah. I'm only attracted to intelligence. Kati abzi zo, simanyi sente zo, kati omukazi gotainza kuimpress nga na sente. Yeah, because I mean, put on the table what I don't have. But nesente nazoncha atemba nzetaga cause sigenda kwatazanga.
When are you retiring?
No, Crystal. At 34, you're already asking me when I'm retiring.
Listen, I have... What woman katulabanze ne what time nemanya nti when I turn 40 I'll be done with all. I want to settle, have a family, have a farm, and then focus. You yourself now in a plan you.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, at 40 I want to slow down, 50% slow down, because I'm on the run 24/7. It's crazy, but I know sinatuka wenjagala kutuka. There's still a lot for me to do. But at 40, njagala nsali to 50% of what I'm doing now. Then at 45, I cut to 20%. That means I've created so many other revenues of the cash flow. Katinga cash flow wangitali ku stage yoka. You know? So I'm still working on that. I'm pushing for that, Sibiangu. But an entrepreneur like me, I understand we keep building. Even when it falls, you keep pushing. So I know one day, I know how long it took me to make SHEEBAH brand. So I'll keep pushing until all my companies get to where I need them to get. And then, inshallah, I'll cut down.
We're actually overrunning the show because of you. SHEEBAH Karungi. I want to ask about your body. You're a lady, you have tattoos.
Yes.
Which among your tattoos that you wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror like, oh,
you're like, ooh.
And then it pushes you to go hard?
To go hard? My tattoos all push me to go hard, because each and every tattoo, I got it at the timing where I was almost giving up. So every tattoo I look at, I'm like, because these two, energy doesn't lie and God above all. Yeah. I was in Turkey. I'd gone in Turkey and then they locked down. My manager at that time called me. He's like, listen, the country's locked down. We're never going to work again. I panicked. I didn't know. I don't know.
Going to survive?
I don't know how. I don't know how to deal with myself if I'm not working. I don't know how I'm going to survive with the chain of my family without working. So I was worried. I was panicking. I entered the tattoo parlor. I'm like, God above all. Energy doesn't lie. Let me leave it to the universe. Let God and let go, because at the end of the day, I have to be faithful in God. So every time I looked at them and I'm like, I'm okay. My Mr. Ranga, my father figure would come every day because he knew I was panicking. Every time, because for him, he's an essential worker. So he would come and be like, hey, it's okay. What do we do now? Let's talk. Let's plan for after they open up. So he was there for me through all that time. So I didn't panic much. We kept on planning and talking.
Did you buy a table at Lady Yasmin's concert?
I don't know if...
Because I saw a post. Happy, you know Happy Powers, MC, Aliku share idea. Gambia. Yes, Akola Kubibius. Nagama anti, every artist, you need to support your fellows by buying a table or paying for tickets, buy tickets. Instead of just saying, no, Jano Gamba, nze kuyimbirako muyimbi wange, just kuyimba. Now it's about the money. And Lydia went on to say, it is what I also advocate for. Do you advocate for that?
No. I advocate for that if someone feels like they can do it. You know, you can't help is not something you put conditions on. It's help. You don't get entitled when it comes to help. So if my help, I've given you my time and I've come on stage and I'm singing for you, that's what I called. You're not paying me. I've invested in myself to come to your show because when I come, I'm doing my hair. I'm spending almost $1 million plus on myself. I'm actually giving you money. Supporting you without you knowing. But if I can give you some money too and be there on the show, or I can't be there on the show and I'm in position to give you some money. I mean, help is about what you can, how you can, if you can. It's not conditional.
It's not about what you want me to give.
It's not conditional.
Okay, I get it.
Wow, this is a very, very beautiful interview. I wish I could hold time, you know. But speaking of that, let me ask you a riddle. Yeah. What kills you without touching you?
Love.
Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Love.
Betrayal.
Do you lock in that answer?
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Kills me.
Love.
Kills me without touching me. Betrayal.
I mean, I've gone through a betrayal myself, actually, and it's a very crazy process, just waking up from that pain and truly healing from it. Yeah. What is your healing process like?
Because sometimes I don't have time to process, I keep going. That's my healing process. I work hard, I keep going and I keep going and I keep going. And then until I'm no longer angry. So I sit with myself and I get into it. Accountability. I take accountability for the things I enabled. I start actually dismantling each and everything in the situation so that I understand what I played in the situation, what I enabled, what I should change, and what I should do moving forward. I don't act in the moment when I'm angry. I text, no, I don't.
You fight with the brain.
Yes. I train my brain not to act when I'm angry. Actually, when I'm angry, I'm so okay because I train my brain to do that. It's until now I've run off the anger and I've worked off the anger and now I sit. But that's why with everybody that I've detached from, they didn't expect it. Because the time they fucked up, that's when I detached. That's not when I detached. I withdraw. I sit with my emotions. I think through. I'm intentional. So, and then I'm not chaotic. I look for that perfect timing where there is no chaos because I don't have time for that. I detach.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my healing process. Yeah.
Any tracks you're working on with any? I would love to see you go international. And are you working on with any international artist?
This year, yes.
So this year you're going international?
No, I don't know if I'm going international. That's not something I can say because it's not in my power, but I'm going to do everything in my power to try and go that way.
That direction?
Yes.
And are you I would love to see a song with Rema. Have you thought about it?
Yes.
I love that.
I love that song. I would love it.
I would love
Have you thought about it?
Rema, the Nigerian?
No, the Ugandan.
Rema, the Ugandan.
Yeah.
I would love that, actually. We've talked about it. Me and Rema. We've
Man.
talked about it already. I think every time we meet, we're like, we should.
You should.
We should.
Any concert?
You've had a crazy career, and I need you to share with me one of your proudest moments because you are very successful, and it's very easy for people to highlight only the successes, right? It's easy to, she's done this, this. You're at the top of your game. Yeah. But what is for you the personal successful story?
I have to host you on my show. I have to give you a gig on my show. Ask the right questions for a woman like me.
Thank you very much. Thank you
very
very
nice.
much.
You're intelligent. My win right now, I can't share it. But my win goes deep. Even when I shifted and went to Munyonyo and I bought these cars and I shot these videos and I traveled the world, I still didn't feel like I'm successful. Because my roots, my mom, my family weren't in a place that I needed them to feel that I'm successful. I wanted to create a home I've never had, because for me, I used to hide where I stay when I was young. I wouldn't show my friends where I stay. It was embarrassing. Yeah, very much. So even when I built and blah, 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 I still feel like my mom is still in Kawempe, in that small, tiny place. Yes, it's hers. Yes, she managed to put it up there. My brothers did a great job. But I want to give my mother and my family that home, that family home where we gather, because we've never had it. We've grown up loitering around town because my mom didn't have nothing. She's just holding people's legs, crying, please keep my children in the house for 8,000 Uganda shillings. So I can't feel like I'm successful before I actually work on that route. And I'm close on nailing that. And that recently, it makes me feel so good that I'm doing something that deep for my family. I'm doing things even the males in my clan and my family have failed to do. Not because they can't, but because if it's not about them, then it's hard to do. You know? So I'm so proud of myself that I'm doing something that is not for me, but for my family, my nephews, my next generation, my kids, where they could go to graduate. One of my kids have graduated, Shafiq, where we can go and have a beautiful party. If one of my nieces is graduating or bringing a handsome husband, we have a decent home to actually sit down and have a conversation. But also, I don't want my dead body to be embarrassed one day. You know? I'm SHEEBAH Karungi and I'm staying in Munyonyo and I'm driving these cars and blah, blah, blah. Just like so many rich people and so many famous people. But then on that day, when you die and they're taking you back to where you come from.
Is when you know.
Is when you know.
Your people.
You didn't do much. You needed to do more because you needed to empower your roots. You needed to empower your people so that you fully empower yourself.
So you're saying it's never really about the physical achievement. It's about the impact.
The deeper impact, because you know where you come from. You know your root better than the world. You need to go down to your root and make sure you do something your ancestors would want you to actually do.
Yellow Festival coming back?
Oh, yes.
What are you bringing?
Bigger.
Are you bringing who now?
Better.
Who are you bringing now? Before, actually, it was a battle. Now...
It's not going to be a battle.
I thought you were going to make it like a battle thing, like you get artists on the battle.
I don't want it to be about that. That was the first edition. That's why I kept saying edition, Yellow Festival, the battle edition, because I wanted people to understand that this is just one of the editions. So we're going to have DJ editions, we're going to have international editions, we're going to have culture editions, we're going to have, so it depends on what I'm going to do and what I feel like pushing.
You talked about kids, man, and I don't know if you've seen when you posted the baby.
Yes.
She was celebrating 13 years, and we're talking about it. But then people took pictures of the girl and they posted, and in the comments, we were seeing
really
all these old people
nasty comments
abusing the kid. If you have kids right now, would you post your kids on social media?
Honestly, because I've not crossed the bridge yet, I don't think I'm going to answer the right question because I don't know.
Okay, what do you want yours?
For me, personally, I want to do what I want to do in that moment. I'm a moment person. I don't want to think much.
It's
like, that's how I am, even me. I don't share much. But when I'm in a moment that I want to share, I put it out. So I don't want the society to limit what I want to do in my life. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. If I don't want to do it, I won't do it. Flower. My baby girl will be called Flower. My baby boy.
Look at him, bless. What about the boy?
I won't say. I'll name him the father's names. All of them.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
It was an interesting interview.
This has been so phenomenal, especially for me. Thank you so much for your love and your energy. You
Thank
have,
you.
I feel like you and I are very similar in. I don't know if you get what I get.
I get what you mean. I feel you.
It's really empowering for me as well. And thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
existing authentically.
Thank you.
Because I also learned and read about that when we exist authentically, we help awaken whatever light is in other people.
Yes.
So just you existing is also helping someone out there as well.
As you grow,
thank you so much.
As you grow, there's a way they look at female artists. Are you hoping to change your dress code or your style of styling or dressing as you grow, or you're going to remain? Because I see Madonna. Madonna baba ku stage. Aja kubalanga Madonna we yali.
That's a good question.
Are you hoping to change how you look?
Hoping to change how I look. Why? The thing is, I want to grow and let myself grow. If I don't want to dress up the way I used to dress up 10 years ago, 10 years to come, it's okay. But if I still want to dress up like that, like I said, I'm going to rock those shorts because I'm going to work out each and every day. I can't work out and then you tell me how to dress up. Even if it were you that put in this much time and money in your physique existence.
Energy, man.
No, for real.
I like that.
No, for real.
Like
if
that.
it were you investing as much money and as much time in your body since you were 23 and you're 34 right now, you'd show some skin, man. You would want to show. It's because you're covering a lot. So work it out, work it off, and you see, you dress up.
Among all your songs, which song do you listen to when you're pissed, when you're happy? Among all your songs.
My songs?
Your songs. There are songs you listen to, because when I was talking to Bini Yanga Imwana, when nali mukomera nauliza nya kaimbaka nka yes, katigwe, if you're in a sad mood, happy mood, which songs do you listen to from your catalog? Atenze
surprisingly, when beera sad yoba happy, catalog yange sijampuliriza. Nope. Truth. I don't want to be fucking lying. I listen to other people. Like Adele has a sad beat. I listen to people like what's this, Sia. I listen to people who have a depth to their music. There is Cardi Barnes. She's a London singer. She has that depth. She sings about strictly fave. You know, she sings about emotions. She sings about sadness. But I have a song, Resinata. Sad, though it makes me cry. Though it makes me cry.
You know, he plays this song like I don't know how many times before we go to the show. He's like, Santa, Sheeba, this is my favorite Sheeba song.
Like you sang from the bone. That song, Sheeba, tu inokuleka tugende. We like, you know.
Thank you so much.
Let us make some money, by the way, because Jumia is Take Week at Jumia. So make sure to download the Jumia app, baby, because your fridges are going for only 275k, and if you want a kettle that is around 18,600 Uganda shillings, they're just giving back to the people. So make sure to download the Jumia app today and make your life easier.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of holic pads, so no, listen. Let me speak. So I have me and a friend of mine have something that we're doing at the end of the month together with.
Where is your
there's a project that I do for a community that I take care of, and we're mostly targeting period poverty. So if you'd want to, maybe join us or be part of the movement, that would be amazing.
I would love that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
We can talk more about it.
Thank you very much.
Guys, we had the queen herself. Any new track?
Luno,
yes. Yakute. Wamaka gundi amara. Yakute katwagala ndala.
Anti bwe buzibu bwammwe.
Twagala nnyo, tusaba nnyo.
Musaba nnyo bannange.
Tuteganye ekibatu mu nnyo.
Pressure ku pressure.